Guys, what's going on? Jenko Sports here, bringing you episode 2 in our Hockey Ultimate Team Road to Division 1. We got off to a flying start last time with 2 victories, and we decided to take our winnings and get some high-rated players in the squad. And immediately, just looking off the bat, you've got some 84, 85 rated players there that are going for between 2 and 3k. They're not going for much. If this was FIFA, if this was Madden, at least 10 to 15k. So I thought, alright, let's see how much I can push this. There would be none under the 300 value. That's a good way to make money. Sometimes some people just put them up straight away, but here are the ones listed for 350. I noticed this guy right here, Jeffrey, the left wing, and you can just see his stats: 84, 82, 80, and for a 79 overall, they're pretty good. He rivals some of the players that are at an 82 or an 83 overall, so that was an immediate purchase for just 350 coins. We got ourselves a nice left defense as well: 84 skating, 80 shooting, and you can see the other stats there. He's pretty good. He's got 80 on the defense as well. So we decided to put these players into our lines and then get ourselves back ready for our third match of Division 10. Now, obviously, the NHL division is still relatively varied in terms of talent at the moment. You've got some of the top players from last year, or some of the newcomers like me who aren't really too good, so you get a mixed variety. Sometimes you could be amazing and winning games 4-5-0, others you could be getting trashed 4 or 5-0, you never know. But this one was definitely interesting. It was very, very close indeed, and it was a very defensive game for them, at least, because their goalie was saving so many shots. He may as well have just been a punch bag. There's no other word for it. He was just getting pounded time after time from early on in the first period. You can see it here already. Shot after shot flying through. We try to pass it off. We get the puck after a defensive error. Immediately try to shove it back into the opponent's area, but to no avail. And then once again, now into the second. That was how uncompetitive the first period was. It was just shot after shot for me. A bit of counter for them. They run down the wings. We get it back again. Some great poke checks by our defence. But then we do give up a lot of power plays, which can be seen as a massive disadvantage, especially as you start escalating up the higher divisions. But it meant for us, actually, in this game, it wasn't that much of a disadvantage at all. The opponents couldn't really capitalise on the power plays or the offside penalties or the numerous face-off they were winning. It seemed that we were handling ourselves very well defensively. We were just struggling to convert as soon as we got ourselves on the other side of that blue line, and that seemed to be the case all through the game. But 9 minutes here left in the second, they finally get a taste of the own goal mouth, and we immediately snatch the puck back and start charging back through the ice once again. A nice puck up to Jeffrey, who finds his man Campbell, and he can't quite get it in. Another good save. Exactly what we mean. We're just creating space. We're breaking on the counter-attack, not letting them get shots on, but our shots are just being turned away time after time after time. Another chance here. You can just see, can we get it to the left-hand corner? Hand off to Jeffrey, parade off the pads, and back into the wall, and another counter starts. This has been the story of the game. They're now on a power play, and this is what we mean. They miss the tackle. Hill's going to skate all the way to the other end and gets tackled just before he could get the shot on. That looked like it was going to be a certain goal to me, but no avail for us still. And again, another interception. That's what we mean. It's all about poke checks. Normally, in 14 on the Xbox, I was quite physical. I'd be like slamming into everyone with the hit stick and trying to make these big, husky plays, just like that one there. But in NHL 15, everything seems a lot more simulated. It's not an arcade, fast, rapid game. It's a lot more thoughtful, a lot more tactical, therefore making poke checks a lot more dangerous. If you can get yourself a good poke check, the counter you can create is just absolutely brilliant. So start of the third period here, still no real difference just yet. Everyone's struggling to find their way into a rhythm. We get ourselves into a bit of a scrap. Jones versus DeKaiser. And this is going to be no match here for Jones. It's punch after punch, just like his keeper taking shot after shot. And eventually, the player gets knocked down. The question is, would his goaltender end up being knocked down as well? And we end up on a 3-game win streak? Or was there going to be a late twist in the tail for perhaps the other team? Because, of course, in NHL, that it would go to overtime. There's no such thing as a draw. It goes to overtime and then straight to a penalty shootout. So it really does depend on getting yourself a goal in the third period. It can be so demoralising. The last thing you want to do is go into overtime realising that one tiny mistake can see you go straight back to the locker room with that number 1 in the loss column. You want to keep that clean for now, and now it's just about trying to pass it round, create some gaps in the defence. Nice layup, and we lose it there, and now they try to hit us on the counter, but this is what we mean. You just try and stay with him. He breaks free that time, tries to go left. No issue whatsoever for our goaltender. Zach Ronaldo just overshoots his mark a bit, wins a tackle, reclaims possession of the puck before losing it again, and they hit us with another strike. This is the most dangerous they've looked Is this the winds of change blowing at the Fargo Centre, or are we still in firm control? We're on a great break here once again with Hill. Goes all the way into the end zone. Almost a set end zone now. It is an American football, but you know what I mean. And we just missed there a certain goal again, and another poke check by our defence. We're looking so good in front of the goal mouth. We just can't seem to get enough power to slot one home and get us that one on the score column. We retain possession again. A flick up. We finally get it through. The goal comes home, and a big cheer from the fans. They know that finally the Genco Jesters have got that opening goal. It's come late on. It's taken almost 50 minutes of game time, but Dustin Jeffrey finally slots one home, and here's a replay of how it happened. A great little pass up, top right corner, off the frame of the goal as well. I think it just caught a touch of the post on the way in, but I'm not going to complain about that. We net to get the pressure on, and just wide there. I thought that was almost in. Kadoet once again keeps his team just within reaching distance at the moment, making sure that they don't go down without a fight, and they're going to take this one all the way to the final buzzer. However, we have other plans. We don't want to give up a power play right now. We've just got to try and keep our heads high. Hill again on the break, dribbling like Lionel Messi, just missing it again. So the finishing not quite there. The build-up absolutely perfectly. The chemistry even better. Another flick through, and Jeffrey almost gets his second of the day. Turned away once again by the goaltender, and again Kadoet keeps that puck clear. He's struggling. It's literally one man versus 5 at the moment. I don't know what his defence are doing. And again, that should have been 2-0. We can't finish, and this is what is keeping us at just such a narrow 1-0 win. We had well over 30 shots come the end of the game. He only had over 15, I think, something like that. It was almost half of what I had, which was a real struggle. And again, he spun round and almost flicked one in there. Did our new sign-in, and that could have been a sensational goal and one for the highlight reel. Little deke around. We tried to sweaty goal, and the keeper just makes his way to the end of the line in time. 7 seconds to go before the final buzzer goes. And is our ultimate team streak going to continue? Is there a late goal? 1 second to go. The answer is no. And the Genco Jesters start Division 10 with 3 wins in a row. A perfect start to the season for the team as we look to try and get promoted to Division 9 for next game, making it 4 in a row. Can it be done, or is there another twist in the tale? Thanks so much for tuning in. Please leave a subscription, a like, and a comment if you like the content today. It really would help me out, and I'd love to hear what you guys think. So from myself, Genco Sports, I'll see you tomorrow.